What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today, once again, we're going to be rounding up all the latest loot I've picked up recently. So Vanguard and Crucible packages, hunting that longbow and LDR, of course, and the Variks weapon packages, weekly bounties, faction packages, and also 5 exotic engrams which I had lying around, which are open at the end of the video. So as usual, a bunch of loot to go over, and I've got some pretty cool weapons in this one as well. So starting off with the Crucible packages from Shaxx, we're going after the longbow, of course, and any year 1 weapon we get our hands on. They're all very, very good, and there are a lot of ones I definitely want. So starting off with this first one, we've got a 330 Grim Citizen, which is the auto rifle. Really, really pleased with this one. This weapon I've been after for a long time, and this one came with a red dot sight, easily the best sight you can get, and definitely my favorite in terms of looking and feeling. We've got Rodeo, which is going to reduce the recoil and severity of it. We've got lightweight appended magazine, and also rifled barrel in the middle column. And the final one is Icarus, never a perk that I've been a fan of. I think it's pretty useless, and I don't think you should be trying to go for airborne kills, so I'm not really going to utilize it all that much. But I'm really happy with the Grim Citizen in itself. It's an awesome year 1 weapon, and actually very usable right now. It's pretty much the same as the Shadow Price. It's usable, it's not great, it's not bad either. Auto rifle's in a very weird place, but they're kind of usable, but nothing crazy. But the Grim Citizen is one I've been after for a long time, so really happy to get this thing. And the Rodeo, it seems to be decent. I would love something in the middle column that would boost the stability. I think that is definitely one that I'd be going after. I think I'll probably use in the middle column appended magazine, so I can increase the magazine size on this weapon. I think that's probably the best option. None of them are too standout, but this is a really good weapon, and I cannot wait to try this thing out in the Crucible. From the next package, we've got a 330 Hunter helmet. Another one of these things. Probably got like 30 of these things by now. I think Shaxx has had enough of me, and he's not going to give me any more longbows, so probably going to have to deal with these and actually gauntlets. But I did actually get a lot of better luck with the next packages and a lot more weapons. From the next one, I got a 330 Deal Breaker. This is an auto rifle. I've never actually got one of these things, I don't think, ever. I never really used the weapon either. But this one has Rodeo and also Last Resort, so nothing special there. So I'm not really too sure whether I'll use this weapon. Let me know in the comment section if you've used Deal Breaker before, whether you think it's a great weapon. There's nothing that really stands out to me about this one, so I'm not really too sure whether I'll keep it. Now, the next one, I got a Hawksaw, one of my favorite weapons to use right now in the Crucible, and definitely a very, very powerful one. So the main perk on this one is Hipfire, which isn't a great one, and that pretty much ruins the weapon. The one I'm using currently, my Hawksaw, is from the Crucible Quartermaster, one that he's selling, and that's a very, very good version. It's pretty much a god roll. It's got counterbalance, of course, and also some stability affecting perks, which makes it deadly at long range. I would love one with full auto, and also a bunch of stability affecting perks on top of that as well. I think that'd be an awesome weapon. I'm definitely holding out for one of those, but that's going to be very, very hard to come by. I think the odds of me getting a Hawksaw with even better rolls than the one the Quartermaster is selling is going to be really slim, so I'm not holding out too much for that, but a Hawksaw is definitely one of my favorite weapons right now. In the next Crucible package, I've got a sniper, but unfortunately not the longbow. I've got one with the name I've no idea how to pronounce, and this has got decent scopes, partial refund, and also it's spray and play. Nothing special here. It's kind of the high rate of fire and low impact version, so I'm probably going to dismantle this. I'm not really a fan of this kind of archetype of sniper. Hopefully one day we'll get another longbow, and maybe we'll get some good scopes on it. Now, into my Crucible weekly bounty, I've got 20 strange coins. Once again, I'm pretty sure like 50% of these bounties is always strange coins. And I'm actually curious, what is the most strange coins you can get from these things? I've seen like 16, 17, 18, 19, and now 20. I'm wondering what is the most coins you guys have ever gotten from these things? Because like I said before, I don't actually mind getting strange coins. It's probably one of the better things that I'd prefer to get, so I can just save up those coins and get exotics at some point. But I'm curious to see what is the most coins you can get from that bounty. Now, moving into Variks and the weapon packages from the Challenge of the Elders, I picked up a 335 Techian Rage Fusion Rifle. This thing is just awful, last resort and also replenished, so 100% getting infused is 335, which is really awesome. It's an awful fusion rifle I'm never ever going to use, so unfortunately, this thing is getting infused. Into the next Variks weapon package, I got a 334 Her Revenge, which is the hand cannon. This thing's pretty interesting. I got spray and play, extended mags, explosive rounds, and also army of one. To me, this thing definitely seems like a PvE hand cannon. Spray and play is a perk that I really do like, and it's especially good in PvE, of course. You don't want to be using it in Crucible and trying to count on running out of your ammo in the magazine, trying to get a fast reload. But in PvE, when you're spraying at ads and bosses, you're normally running out of the magazine, so having spray and play is a really good perk. So I'm definitely going to try this thing out in some Vanguard strikes. I've heard some good things about the Her Revenge as a weapon in itself. Now, moving into Dead Orbit packages, we've got a 330 Extra Solar, which is a sniper rifle. This thing really impressed me because I've never seen it before. I've never really paid too much attention to the Dead Orbit sniper. And this thing has got a short gaze 10, ambush, and hidden hand, which is really awesome perks. I was super impressed with the rolls on this sniper. I'm definitely going to be keeping this thing around and seeing how it is. I'm not sure what the aim assist stats and all the other stats are like on this weapon. I'm not sure if it's a decent sniper. I haven't heard too much about it. I didn't even know the name of the Dead Orbit sniper, so I've never paid attention to this thing. But this one is really good perks, so I'm going to have to try this thing out. In the next one, we've got a 330 Hitchhiker. This is the fusion rifle, and I got awful perks on this one. It's got knee pads and replenish, probably the worst perks you can imagine on a fusion rifle. Even the vendor is selling a god roll version of the Hitchhiker, so this thing is 100% getting destroyed. And the final Dead Orbit package got a 330 patch A, which is a shotgun. This thing has got crowd control and also feeding frenzy, which I think is really, really good. This is definitely a decent version on the shotgun. So kills are basically going to boost the damage and also the reload. So it seems like kind of a progressive weapon where you can just spam the trigger in PvE, and the more enemies you kill, the faster your reload is going to be, and also the more damage is going to be for the next enemy. And now finally we're going to look at a bunch of exotic engrams I've had just lying around from myth free of coins and random farming, and I'm going to open these up so you can see what was in them. So we've got the 334 sealed Ahamkara grass, we've got the 335 no backup plans for the Titan, we've got the Ceres regime at 334, a 335 at plan C fusion rifle, which is really good. I don't think I had that thing before, and also at 334 super good advice. I was actually a 335 character at the time, and out of those 5 exotic engrams, 2 of them were 335, and 3 of them were 334. So not good odds there. I'm not really too impressed with how many 334 stuff you get as a 335. I've really got better odds as a 334, to be honest, but it seems really odd. At 5 exotic engrams as a 335, only 2 of them were actually 335, so not really great infusion fuel right there, but that is the stuff I got anyway. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. As always, drop a like rating if you did. Your support is always appreciated. Subscribe for more videos on the channel. Comment down below what kind of stuff you got recently, anything you're really happy with. I always love reading your comments and all the god roll weapons that you guys get. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.